My name is Pesala Sandaruvani. In this presentation, I will be presenting villain study on the Devadatta. Let's talk about background of the Devadatta. Actually, who is this Devadatta? Devadatta is from early Buddhist stories. He appears in the text about the life of Gautama Buddha, particularly in Pali Canon and other Buddhist literature. These texts are very important because they not only tell the stories of Buddha's life, but also highlight moral lessons and examples of human behavior. Devadatta was a Buddhist cousin and also one of his followers. However, over time he became his rival and remembered as a villain. Even though Devadatta is often described as evil, I argue that he is not a simple bad guy. Instead, he is a complex character whose villainy comes from jealousy, pride, and desire for the power. We talk about the background of Devadatta. He was born into same royal family as a Buddha. Later, he joined the Sangha, the Buddhist monastic community. In the Buddhist literature, Devadatta is often present as an insider, which is monk who initially sought spiritual growth, which makes his later actions more striking. At the beginning, he was respected as a monk, but slowly he became jealous of Buddha's leadership and influence. Devadatta believed he was spiritually strong and capable. At one point, he even asked the Buddha to step down and let him lead the Sangha. But Buddha refused this. After this, Devadatta tried to create division in the community. He suggests very strict rules for a monk, such as always living in the forest and refusing certain foods. These rules sounded very pure and disciplined, but many Buddhist texts suggest he did this make to himself look more holy than Buddha. He wanted followers, he wanted power. In some stories, Devadatta even tried to physically harm the Buddha. This shows that his jealousy became very strong. Now, maybe you have a question. Is this Devadatta what type of villain? Okay, let me explain. Actually, he's not a crazy, chaotic villain. He does not destroy anything for fun, but he plans very carefully and tries to gain power in a smart way and political way. This makes himself similar to what we call Machiavellian villain, someone who uses strategy or manipulation to get what they want. He's this type of villain. And we can connect this Devadatta to philosopher Laras, who talk about different types of evil. Devadatta fits what Laras call instrumental evil. Why I'm telling this? Because he is hurting others in order to reach goals. In Buddhist literature, this kind of moral lesson is very common. Like text often highlight how ambitions and desire for power can corrupt even those closest to spiritual ideas. Is this Devadatta truly evil? Devadatta's goal was leadership and recognition. His harmful actions were not random. They were meant to remove the Buddha and take a control of Sangha community. He used religion and moral tools to gain power. But is this true evil? According to my opinion, I don't think so. Because his motivations are very human: jealousy, pride, and the desire for respect. In Buddhism, these are considered dangerous attachments that cause suffering. Devadatta represent what happens when someone cannot control their ego. He probably did not see himself as evil in his own mind. He may have believed he was right. This makes him interesting and complex. He's not a monster. He's like a human being letting ambitions control him. Buddhist literature often presents such figures to show that even spiritual communities are not free from human flaws. Okay, now we have reached to the conclusion. Devadatta shows that even in religious community, politicals and ambitions exist. His story is not warning about the spiritual pride, like someone think they are morally or spiritually superior. He was not always a villain. He started as a follower seeking enlightenment. His change happened slowly because of jealousy and resentment. This makes his story almost tragic. In conclusion, Devadatta is a strong, memorable villain because he is realistic. He, his evil is not supernatural but comes from human weakness, ambitions without humanity, pride without wisdom, jealous without control. His stories teach an important lesson. Even some close to enlightenment can fall in they let go to take control. Buddhist texts use stories like Devadatta to highlight moral lesson, showing that the path of spiritual growth is not free human challenges. My presentation is over. Thank you for watching this.